Morning everyone, this is Rajan and welcome back to our podcast. So, before I begin this podcast, I just want to let you know about an interesting fact about economy. And the fact is, free markets are never free, and this is the fact that the free markets that are shown in market they are never free. They cost little bit. So, let's begin this podcast. Today we have a special guest named Joseph Smoofiter. So, hello Joseph. Good evening.
You Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me on your podcast.
So, before we begin this podcast, can you describe about yourself? Who is Joseph Smoofiter to our audience?
Certainly. I am Joseph Schumpeter, an economist born in Austria in 1883. I am perhaps best known for my work on economic development and innovation. I coined the term creative destruction to describe the process in which new innovations and technologies replace outdated ones, leading to economic growth and transformation. My ideas have had a significant impact on the field of economics, particularly in the areas of entrepreneurship, innovation, and business cycles.
So, what is entrepreneurship in your point of view? Because we have lot of definition on internet, but I just want to let all my audience know what is entrepreneurship in point of view of economist.
Is entrepreneurship, in my view, is the driving force behind economic development and growth. Entrepreneurs are individuals who are willing to take risks to bring new ideas, products, or services to the market. They play a crucial role in driving innovation and competition, which are essential for a dynamic and thriving economy. Entrepreneurship is not just about starting new businesses. It is also about the continuous process of innovation and improvement that drives economic progress.
So, do you want to give any advice to young entrepreneurship? Because I have a lot of friends, they drop off and they want to start something new, something different. So they don't know how to start. They don't have any guidance. So, do you want to give any special tip or advice to them?
Certainly. My advice to young entrepreneurs would be to embrace innovation and creativity. In today's rapidly changing world, it's important to constantly look for new ideas and opportunities. Don't be afraid to take risks and try new things. Entrepreneurship is about pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo. Additionally, it's important to have a clear vision and a solid business plan. Understand your market and your customers, and be prepared to adapt and pivot as needed. Finally, surround yourself with a strong team and mentors who can provide support and guidance along the way.
Okay, so I have a question for you that what is nature of competition? Because we see that everyone wants to be first in the field, but what is actual meaning of competition in your terms?
Competition, in the economic sense, is the rivalry among businesses to attract customers and increase profits. It is driven by the desire to gain a competitive advantage by offering better products, lower prices, or more innovative solutions than competitors. Competition is a fundamental aspect of a market economy, as it encourages efficiency, innovation, and consumer choice. However, competition can also lead to challenges such as price wars, market saturation, and monopolistic behavior. Overall, competition is a dynamic force that shapes markets and drives economic progress.
Okay, moving further, about technology has transformed the way we work. How do you see the impact of modern technology and automation on the workforces? compared to industrial revolution?
Creative destruction, in my view, is the process by which new innovations and technologies replace outdated ones, leading to economic growth and transformation. It is a central concept in my theory of economic development, as it highlights the role of entrepreneurship in driving innovation and progress in capitalist economies. Creative destruction is not just about the creation of new products or industries, but also about the destruction of existing ones that are no longer competitive. This process can be disruptive and lead to the displacement of workers and firms in the short term. However, it is essential for long-term economic growth, as it allows resources to be reallocated to more productive uses. Overall, creative destruction is a key mechanism for driving innovation, competition, and economic dynamism in capitalist economies. It is a necessary and beneficial process, despite its short-term challenges, as it leads to higher productivity, greater efficiency, and improved living standards over time.
Okay, so in financialization has become a dominant feature of modern economy. How does this differ from economic structure you criticized?
Financialization refers to the increasing role of financial markets, institutions, and motives in the operation of the economy. This trend is characterized by the growing influence of financial actors, such as banks, hedge funds, and other financial intermediaries, in shaping economic outcomes. The economic structure I criticized, often associated with monopoly capitalism, is characterized by the dominance of large corporations and the concentration of economic power in the hands of a few. In this context, my concern was that the entrepreneurial spirit and dynamism of capitalism would be stifled, leading to a lack of innovation and economic progress. While financialization and the economic structure I criticized are related in some ways, they are not necessarily the same. Financialization can occur within the framework of a capitalist economy, but it can also exacerbate some of the issues I raised about the concentration of economic power and the stifling of entrepreneurship. One key difference is that financialization tends to prioritize short-term financial gains over long-term investment and innovation. This focus on short-term profits can lead to a neglect of productive investment and innovation, which are crucial for sustained economic growth. In summary, while financialization and the economic structure I criticized share some similarities, they are not identical. Both raise concerns about the health and sustainability of the economy, but they do so in different ways and to different extents.
So, globalization has reshaped the global economy. How does this compare to the expansion of capitalism in your era?
Globalization, like the expansion of capitalism in my era, has had a profound impact on the global economy. Both have been characterized by the increasing interconnectedness of economies around the world, driven by advancements in transportation, communication, and technology. One key difference is the scale and scope of globalization compared to the expansion of capitalism in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. While the expansion of capitalism in my era was primarily focused on the spread of capitalist economic systems and principles, globalization has involved a much broader integration of economies, cultures, and societies. Globalization has led to increased trade and investment flows, as well as the spread of ideas, information, and technology across borders. This has resulted in greater economic interdependence among countries, as well as increased competition and opportunities for growth. However, globalization has also been associated with challenges such as income inequality, job displacement, and environmental degradation. These challenges are similar in some ways to those faced during the expansion of capitalism in my era, such as concerns about the impact of industrialization on workers and the environment.
So, what do you believe are the key challenges and opportunity facing the global economy today, and how would you address them?
I would argue that one of the key challenges facing the global economy today is the need for continual innovation and technological advancement. In a world where industries and markets are constantly evolving, economies must adapt to stay competitive. This requires fostering an environment that encourages entrepreneurship and investment in new technologies. Another challenge is the issue of income inequality. While capitalism has led to unprecedented economic growth, it has also resulted in unequal distribution of wealth. Addressing this challenge requires a nuanced approach, balancing the need for economic incentives with the goal of creating a more equitable society. In terms of opportunities, the global economy has the potential to benefit greatly from globalization and international trade. By fostering greater economic integration, countries can access new markets and resources, driving further economic growth. To address these challenges and seize these opportunities, policymakers should focus on creating a supportive environment for innovation and entrepreneurship, while also implementing policies that promote greater social and economic inclusion. This may include investing in education and skills training, improving access to capital for small businesses, and creating a more progressive tax system.
So, this is the end of the podcast. I hope you enjoyed our podcast. My name is Rajan, and thank you for having. Thank you so much for staying at the end. So, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Thank you so much.